Toastmaster, dignitaries, fellow Toastmasters, and guests. It is simply amazing to me all the experiences we had and all the things we did before we were even 5 years old, and now we don't remember as adults. I don't know about you, but I don't remember anything from when I was 5 years old. And I'm saying this because my daughter is 5 years old, and I spend a lot of time with her. Every day, going to the park, the swimming pool, having a tea party. And I wonder a lot of times, is she going to remember all these things we did when she grows up? And I came to the conclusion that she probably won't remember all the details or the events or the experience. But what she will remember is how she felt and the feelings associated with that event. For example, the other day we were practicing riding her bike. We recently got her a bike and she wanted a pink bike. So we got a complete pink bike. The entire thing is pink. The wheels, the seat, the handles, the streamers, everything's pink. Beautiful bike. We usually practice along the river walk, which is the brick sidewalk that goes along the river in downtown. It's a 1 to 2 mile ride that is mostly flat, except in one specific spot, the sidewalk goes over a landscaping mound, goes up, and then goes down again. So if you're riding a bike, it's enough for you to pick up some speed at the top and then go down fast. And she hadn't really mastered her brakes really well, so she knew that it would pick up speed. So whenever she came to that spot, she would stop, get off the bike, and walk over and down. And to make things even worse, at the end of coming down the mound, the sidewalk goes to the left sharply, and then there is a little bit of grass, and then there's the river. You can fall right into the river if you go straight. So this particular day we were practicing, and we were doing very well. She was practicing her brakes, and I usually run right next to her because I'm overprotective and insecure, but that's a different story. But this day, for some reason, she was doing very well, so I stayed back almost like 100 feet. And she was going really very well. And I see her approaching the spot where the mound was, and I said to myself, well, she's going to stop right there, so I'll just catch up. But she didn't. This day, she decided to go over. And as soon as she came to the air, she started pedaling real fast. Pick up speed, go to the top, and start going down really fast. And all of a sudden, starts yelling, look, Daddy, which quickly turned into, Daddy, Daddy, as soon as she realized what was going to happen. So I started panicking, I started running. I grabbed my phone to call 911, I was ready. And thinking to myself, how can I let this happen? How can I be such a bad parent? So I started running and I yelled, hit the brakes, Lex, hit the brakes. And she hit the brakes and stops right when she was starting to go into the grassy area. So I catch up to her and try to catch my breath. She looks at me and says, I did it. And I, pretending I knew all along she could do it, and I always trusted her. She said, of course you did. So later that day, I was thinking about the episode. I said, will she remember all this? Every single detail? And probably not. She probably won't remember all the details, but she will remember the feeling, how she felt for what she did. The pride in accomplishing something, the gain in self-confidence will last forever. And because I was there with her, she will associate me with that feeling. And this is something I think about a lot. I keep in mind this a lot because the same principle applies to a lot of other relationships, to all our relationships in our life. People probably won't remember exactly what you do, what you say, but they will remember how you make them feel, or how they felt when they were with you. Every interaction we have with our friends, with the people at work, with our family, people may forget what you say or what you do, but they won't forget how you made them feel. And if you think about it, there's always someone around you who's riding a pink bike, who's trying to go over that mountain in their lives, and they just need somebody there to help them. to maybe give them courage to go over, to teach them how, or maybe just to be on the other side to catch them in case they fall. So look for somebody around you who's riding that pink bike and help them. It's such a powerful feeling to know that somebody became a better person because of you. And it will always remember, that person will always remember the feeling and will always remember you. You will both benefit. Not just a person, you both win. You both will be saying at the end, I did it, I did it. Just like my daughter said when she conquered her big bike. Mr. Contest.